What is up, guys? North Digital Assets coming at you with another video. This one is going to be on Bitcoin and the market right now. Bitcoin is rolling, the market is rolling, but let's see if anyone remembers my video about January 1st, about early January, and what I said. We're going to cover that right now. Let's take a look here. Bitcoin, 42,641. Big red candle here today. But to recap that video, if anyone remembers from a while back, basically what we had was, we had this descending, we had this falling wedge that we fell through. And what I stated is as you fell through here, you came out of it once here, and then you came back into it, and you continued to fall. You didn't get the bounce. There's the bounce right there, the bounce at the bottom of this channel. You didn't get the bounce until you met roughly where these wicks were. So this red wick right here, if you can see, we'll zoom in a little closer so we can get a look here. So this red wick here, if I drop a line on that red wick was $30,000, and this green wick, $28,800. We ended up bouncing at 29, so right in between those wicks. So we had 30 and 28.8, and we bounced at like 29.8, 29 in that area. So my point is right now we have the exact same thing going on, because we had this monster wick, and this was the crash that night of, that was the night December 4th. Okay, so we have this massive wick down, and that wick came down to this line here at, let's see, 41,997. So we'll call it 42,000 is that wick. So it's basically similar pattern, about the same thing. You're bouncing in here, you come out of it, you fall back into the channel, you're bouncing. When can you get the bounce back up to the upside? Possibly. Will it happen? I can't, no one knows right now. I can't claim, I don't have a crystal ball. I can't claim this, but I said this exact same thing weeks ago, if you remember this video. And I said, where could the bounce be? January 1st, early January. Well, it's still early January. And we're back in this channel now, as you can see, and we are reaching towards the bottom here, where you fall through this channel, and you hit this trend line that matches where you were wicking before for support. And you also have, you have all the leverage, you have all the liquidation that just happened. It was like $300 million just in the last few hours or so. Today you had like $300 million. I was thinking it'd be more like $1 billion, but a lot of people liquidated who were longing Bitcoin. But we're back in this channel and we're falling. Do we find some support at that 42? Matches that wick. It's early January, like I said weeks ago, that you fall through this channel. You hit there, you find support, and then you start your next movement. The last time that we did do that in a bull market, which I believe we are still in, was here. And that was on July 20th. Now, let's zoom in. Let's erase a lot of these drawings here. This is going to be a quick video, by the way, because the market's pretty messy, and I don't have much else to say besides I'm just kind of covering what I had already covered in this older video. So let's zoom in closer and see what happens last time we did get that bounce and we moved. And the DXY looks like it might need to correct too, so that might help us too. But after that last movement, starting on July 21st, we had some movements off of July 21st. We had movements of 41%. 41% in 9 days, which is massive. Okay, so we had all that green. We corrected back to the 20 EMA, let the EMAs catch up, and then we went on for this movement. So could we see something like that again? I don't know. I mean, it's very possible. I mean, this is your hopium for the day, but it is very possible. And I said this actually weeks ago, that, you know, this channel, and then you can find that support there, and that's sort of where it meets the descending falling wedge, this channel here with this widening mouth, meets the wick, meets the trend line, and possibly a number of other factors. Let's take a look at the DXY here real quick, which the DXY and Bitcoin usually move in opposite ways. So the DXY today is red. We got a red candle today. But if you go to the weekly on the DXY, it is somewhat overheated. Why? Because look, you're up here. You're floating in the air. You're floating. Look how high you are above the 20 EMA and the 55 EMA. And this is the dollar currency index, which is inversely correlated and usually moves opposite of Bitcoin. But if we look back through here, look when the DXY has had runs. Look at all this through here. Very supported on the 20 EMA. Very supported on the 20 EMA. Okay? Look at all this open space. It needs to correct, and this is on the weekly. So to correct back down, it could take 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But the thing is during that time, that's 2 weeks, 3 weeks of positive movement, possibly for Bitcoin when the DXY does correct. Possibly. We will see if the DXY corrects and it helps Bitcoin and the other concept I just laid out earlier in this video on what Bitcoin might do. Anyways, that is your hopium here for today. I covered this weeks ago, so it's not really shocking to me right now. I already showed this pattern, and that's going to be it for this video. Please like, please subscribe, leave a comment below, and I will see you in the next video. See ya.